Hi, you going to say hi to everybody? Hey, kia ora. Helen Brahms here, coming to you live from Surprise in Arizona. Hope you're all having a super fantastic, sparkling day. Welcome to Before the Dirt Nap podcast number 2041. Zephy turns 6 today. It is her birthday. I have treats. And this is what she's after. Come here. Oh, good girl. You going to let me pick you up? Let's see if we can. See, everybody's saying hello and happy birthday to you. Yeah? It's so funny. So today Zephy turns 6. I can't believe it that she's got a 6-year-old on my hands. Oh, you want more? You want more? Come here. Come here. Yeah, let me pick you up. Come here. Good girl. All right. No, you can't go and help yourself. You got to let Mama give them to you. Oops, you're going to go sliding off there in a second. Yeah. Okay, you can say everybody can see it's your birthday today. You go, it's my birthday. I'm 6 years old today. In dog years, what's that? 42? Oh, you're such a sweet girl. Aren't you? There you go. You can get down now. That's it. No more. All done. You can get up in your chair. No? Okay. So Zephy's turned 6 today. So I thought it'd be a good time to give you guys a little bit of an update as well. So we're celebrating Zephy's 6th birthday today. She's had a good day today so far. And I think last time I mentioned that she was having issues with gas emissions. Well, those have now ceased. What we did is we took her off the food that she was going to be having down in New Zealand, the Royal Canin, took her off that because it had carbs. No, it had grains, which had gluten, chicken byproducts, and I think that was it. Yeah, like in the first 3 ingredients. And so I suddenly realized, well, she's never had that before. So we weaned her off. In fact, she weaned herself off it. I started mixing the food together with her old food. And I could tell that she was done with the Royal Canin stuff because it was the only stuff left inside of her bowl. And it got to the point where she was eating both of them together, which was fine because we wanted to wean her off. And then she would start picking out the food and dropping the Royal Canin stuff on the floor. And you could tell the difference because her Royal Canin stuff is like about this big and her other stuff is about this big. So you can tell the size of it. And so she was only eating the other stuff. But it has made a huge, huge difference in her. She's got more energy. She's more alert, more awake. She's actually jumping up onto the bed now with only the bedside lamp on before I have to get out of bed in the middle of the night and turn the main light on for her to be able to jump up onto the bed. But now she will do it with the bedside lamp on. And she did that by herself the other day. And I was like, yes. Like I walked out and she was, when I went into the bathroom to get ready for bed, she's laying on the floor in the doorway like she normally does. And then I'm in the bathroom brushing my teeth and I hear this noise. And what's that? And I look out and she's up on the bed. And I only had the bedside lamp on at that point. So I was very proud of my girl. And so when I woken up in the middle of the night and found her laying on the floor, I just turned the bedside lamp on and she would just jump up onto the bed with no problem. And so I just reach over, turn the lamp off and go back to sleep. So that's been a huge, huge relief for me. What else is she doing now? She doesn't seem to eat as much. On the Royal Canin stuff, she was eating basically 3 meals a day and 3 snacks a day because they said I have to keep her. They said to make sure she got like 6 small meals a day. But because of the quantity of food that she had to have based on her energy levels, the only way I could get her that amount was to give her a cup in the morning, a cup at lunchtime, and a cup at dinner time. And then she would have like a treat in between as well. I now carry a container with mini marshmallows with me. They said if she needs like a boost when you're out walking, like if you see her starting to drag or anything, just give her a couple of marshmallows. So we've got the little mini ones, and I think I'm eating more of them than she is. But she does get a couple in the morning before we go for a walk because she's now not eating her breakfast before we go for a walk. She just wants her treats, which is these little tiny things that are about this tall. Yeah, about that square. And they've got, and they're made with a chicken wrap stuff. And then they've got like a filling in the middle and you just push her medication into that and she eats them. And it's so much better for her than the other stuff, than the, what were we using before? The Greenies pill pockets, I think they are. She could smell the medication through that. So I was refusing to eat those. And so we kind of had to do the open your mouth push the pill down the back there, wait for her to swallow it, and then give her the rest of the greeny thing. And so I found these and switched her over to those, and she thinks they're a treat. I mean, she actually watches me stand there and push the medication into her and then give it to her. So she watches me take it out of the bottle, pick up her thing, push it in there, give it to her, and she eats it no problem at all. And then her probiotics, she thinks is a treat as well. So these little heart-shaped things, and she gets 2 in the morning and 2 in the evening, and that's part of her routine. So she's doing really, really good. Hasn't had any episodes or anything else. We've got to take her in for blood work to make sure that her blood glucose levels are still good. So make sure you're going to do that. Call them up to set up a time to come in and do it first thing in the morning, so we can fast. So she does a fast overnight. And we can still give her a medication before she goes in as well, because they're just those 2 little things with the tablets in them. So we're going to set that up and get it set up to do every 2 weeks. And then once a month, they'll have to replenish her meds as well. So I don't know what they have to do for that. But she's doing really good. And like I said, more energy. Yeah, jumping up on the bed by herself now in the middle of the night with just the bed lamp on. So I'm really pleased about that, because getting out of the bed to turn the main light on and just getting glare and trying to keep my eyes open against the glare while she jumps up, and then turning it off and being like total. I don't have the best night vision anyway. That just totally screws up any night vision that I would have had at that point. And then getting back into bed and trying to get back to sleep after being bright light. Where'd you go? Oh, you're down there. So that was pretty cool. But she's had a good day today. She had, if you didn't see the little video, there is a little video in my story, on my Facebook story, on my Instagram, on my TikTok, of me singing her happy birthday and feeding her treats at the same time, trying to keep her in front of the camera so she wouldn't go running off. That was a really cool treat. It was a jerky stick that had turkey and sweet potato in it. And I just broke it up into little pieces. And she was trying to get to it while I'm trying to break it up. And I'm like, no, just lay down. I wanted her to lay down on the couch there. But all she was interested in was the treat. That's it. She wouldn't have got up there otherwise. So bribery and corruption at its best. So we've had a very good day today. And she's actually eaten all of her food today. She has broken a tooth. The vet showed me when we were last there getting her vaccinations done up that she had one of her molars at the back. She had a crack that looked like it went below the gum line. And so they said, when she comes in to get her teeth cleaned, we're going to have to do a tooth extraction on that. The other day, 2-3 nights ago, she's laying on the floor and she's chewing on one of her toys, which is a harder toy. It's meant to be one of those ones that's got like the soft gel on it. It's got these hard chewy bits for those that like to chew, which she does. And I heard this crack. And I'm like, what the heck was that? And it sounded like she was crunching on, like a crunch on her kibble. And I was like, what the heck is that? And so I was brushing her teeth yesterday, because I don't do it as often as I should. I was brushing her teeth. No, not yesterday. Saturday I was brushing her teeth. And this happened like Friday night. And noticed that the actual point from the molar has broken on that same tooth. So her broken tooth now has actually, it doesn't just have the crack in it, it's actually broken. And so I thought, maybe that's why she's kind of not eating right now. So I made her up an egg, scrambled her an egg and put some pumpkin in with it. And she gobbled that down. Then later on, she went back and started eating her kibble. So I don't know what was causing her not to eat. But this kibble that she has, because it's higher protein and less carbs than the other one, stays in her system longer, which is what we wanted anyway, because the vet said that we need to make sure she has high protein, high complex carbs, high good fats, something that, stuff that would stay in her system longer so that it took longer to digest and would keep the blood glucose levels at a more acceptable range. So we'll find out for those what that is this week. But that's our update. Zephy's birthday today. I do have a bark box to open that's been sitting in the pantry for a little bit, so we might go and open that for her and see what's in there. But I do know that all the stuff that they were giving her, that they were sending her, was grain-free and byproduct-free, because we got to choose that at that point. Now it's just sort of like you don't get those options anymore, which is one of the reasons we decided not to do the subscription any longer, plus the fact that we had like about 6 boxes waiting for her to open. We got behind on opening them a little bit, but then she's got a whole bunch of toys, which the hard one that she broke her tooth on is in the trash. I have slowly been going through her toys. She'll go outside for a bit, so I'll go over and have a look at her toys and pick out one that's been ripped and torn and deposit that in the trash. But she always comes in just as I'm putting it in the trash. So I'm hoping that my back is to her and she can't see what I'm doing as I put it in the trash, because I don't think she'll be very happy, but we'll see. Anyway, with that, we are out of here. Thank you, everybody who has messaged me today to wish Zephy happy birthday. We appreciate it, and I've read every single one of them to Zephy. So thank you very much for the birthday wishes for Zephy, and go out, have a super fantastic sparkling evening, and we'll catch you guys back